Alright, Dan.
Dan.
Do it with Stan's.
Do it with Dan.
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 Do it with Dan. Do it with Dan.
Do it with Dan. Dan.
This is Do It With Dan. You're doing it with me. God, I was really hoping it wouldn't rain. I was hoping it would stay dry. I looked out the window and it was fucking bone dry. Gosh, I'm bitching about the weather. God, I'm such a woman. Gotta behave tonight, man. No fucking around. Dark and rainy as shit. But I do this because I love you guys. Funny, right? Am I right? I'm right. I know what you guys want, and I'm gonna give it to you. Oh boy, am I gonna give it to you. You guys are so fucking ready. I can hear you guys all saying it. Oh, EN187 right now is fucking screaming it. I can feel it. Keeping my brights on, don't give a fuck. Alright, I give a little bit of a fuck. Alright, you're not gonna turn yours off? Fine, fuck you. Pimp lights! Yeah, pimp lights! Whoa, whoa, pimp lights, and it's raining in the night. Whoa, pimp lights. Listen, my HIDs take so fucking long to warm up that I don't feel comfortable turning them off and then having them warm back the fuck up when you pass me finally. You're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. Pimp lights, yeah, pimp lights! Really? Like, I straight up came out here tonight with the sole purpose of turning on my pimp lights and riding. That's all. That's the only reason I came out tonight to ride. I had no topic, no video content whatsoever, so I'm gonna make shit up to talk about. I guess I could talk to you guys about some of the legal trouble that I'm in right now. I mean, I'll start out with the obvious. Right now, I'm still fighting that ticket. You guys know the incident of the accident that I was in X number of months ago. I think at this point it's almost 4 months ago I was in that accident. I'm doing much better now, but if you guys remember, I got a ticket for doing something I didn't do. I got a reckless driving ticket, and I wasn't even doing anything wrong, but well, whatever. I'm still fighting that. I went to court about it and pled innocent. I pled not guilty. I'm waiting on my actual court date to see the judge. I've been told that it could take months before I'm in front of a judge to see about this incident. Which is, you know, whatever. By that time, I'm hoping that so much time will have passed and it'll be so insignificant. You'll just like, go on, get the fuck out of here, whatever. Go on! Just don't be stupid and fucking, you've learned your lesson, I'm sure. And I'll be like, alright, whatever. Thanks, I appreciate that because I don't think I deserved the ticket in the first place. I wasn't doing anything wrong. Second of all, I'm also in another bit of legal trouble. Almost a year ago to date, I had some issues with a previous job. At this point, I'm not going to discuss what the job is or even really what it is that I was accused of. That happened about a year ago, and I'm still working that out. I've been dealing with this shit since September of last year. I've lawyered up and shit like that, and I'm fighting it as hard as I can. That's another case of, like, you know, bad timing type of shit, and I'll tell you guys all about it after it passes, because at that point I'll feel like I'll have liberty to discuss some of those things. Hey, can you see now? I hope that cleared off the lens. I'm still knuckles deep with a lawyer and getting this whole shit taken care of. I'm still waiting on that to process and get done with. And after that gets done, I'll be more than happy to tell you guys exactly what's going on. Maybe even let you know what company it was. Right now, I don't think I would feel comfortable telling you what exactly was going on in case for whatever reason my identity gets pulled or something like that and somehow any of this gets used against me. So I'm just gonna let my lawyer do all my talking for the meantime, but just to let you guys know I'm also innocent as far as that one goes, and I'm fighting that as well. It's not even anything really that serious, I guess. I mean, it was serious at the time. I went through a lot of heartaches and struggles, and I went to jail, or I was arrested. How about that? Which is pretty intense, I guess. I've never pictured myself being arrested, especially not with my career field. I'd like to get involved in politics somehow, whether that be local politics, state politics, government politics, you know, whatever. I'll decide that. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. You know, I'm trying to keep a clean rep as hard as I can because the careers that I want are strictly focused around being squeaky clean. I've had some shit happen and I'm trying to get solved, and once I get solved, I'm hoping that I'll also be found innocent of that. And I won't have anything more in my record than one little speeding ticket. I cannot wait for it to be done with, dude. It's been like fucking a year of just stressing my shit out over this, and I'm hoping that it all gets settled. You know, every now and again, I'll see a couple of friends of mine that know about it. They'll be like, so how's that whole thing going on, man? I'm like, dude, it's still fucking not moving at all. Oh, it's one of those security cars. Universal Protection Services. He waved at me. That's cool. He likes the pimp lights. Pimp lights, yeah! Pimp lights! You trying to race me, bruh? I didn't think so, bruh. So yeah, that's kind of like my legal troubles right now. I haven't been, you know, convicted of anything, so that's good. Go me! I haven't been convicted. Good job, Dan. Good fucking job. Round of applause. Round of applause for me. By me. Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy. Gangsta turn, gangsta lean, hop, whoop, and my bottomed out my suspension. If you guys have viewed the pimp lights, oh man. Yeah, pimp lights. What, pimp lights? Yeah, pimp lights. What's up? Too bright here to show you the pimp lights. Done with the gym. You guys remember this bike? My buddy Frank's bike. He bought his bike, and I went and I picked it up for him because he didn't know how to ride a bike. So there's like videos of me on my channel, like doing wheelies and shit on this bike. Frank did that. He dented the tank. Obviously, that wasn't from my wheelie. I'm a wheelie professional. We taped up these handles because, you know, Dan is the fucking ghettoest dude alive. I want his fucking levers, though. I'm just gonna steal his levers. My buddy Frank, he wasn't riding his bike. He's getting ready to go to the military. He sold it to my friend John. Honestly, I was gonna buy this bike from him. I fucking love Suzuki SV650s. This is like, I mean, this shit's a little whack. Okay, this shit's a lot whack. I think I just fucked it up. Yeah. John, if you watch my videos, I apologize for fucking up your front piece. I'm gonna just kind of... That looks right. This bike's fucking cool, right? I love Suzuki SV650s. They're fucking neat bikes. And I was gonna buy this from him, and then he sold it to someone else because fuck you, Frank. That's why. So if you guys want to know my opinions on a good starter bike, it's changed. I used to think Ninja 300s were a good bike, or even you know, if you were patient enough, a 600cc bike would do fine. But I honestly think that the Suzuki SV650s are the perfect starter bike. They have enough power to where you won't get bored with them. They're good on gas. They sound fucking beast, and they look cool. Like, they're big adult bikes. Oh, you got a new shifter. That's cool. Did you get a new brake pedal? Nope, I made that. I made this. Me, I made that. Go me. What's going on, man? All Sharpie, dude.
Man, you can start charging folks.
I wish, man. If people bring me money, I'll do it. He's totally murring the pimp lights and the Sharpie bike. Dude, this bike's loud as fuck. Murr the lights. Come on. In the state of Georgia, a motorcycle can actually treat a stoplight like a yield sign because of the electric censoring, but I don't think I'm gonna run this. I think I'm gonna be a good citizen today. I wanna get better. Pimp lights, yeah! Oh my, oh, Billy! Oh, Billy! Harley sound, you know that. That was my impression of a Harley. There's a couple things stopping me buying the SV650 as a daily commuter is because, yes, I've already had the power of a full-fledged 600cc sports bike, so I don't want to step down. I think, uh-oh, someone got pulled, gonna turn off the pimp lights. Look at that. Not my problem. I already know that I can handle that power, and I enjoy it. And I don't really have any major wants of stepping up to a leader bike anymore. I used to have that before the accident, but after the accident I realized, dude, fucking 600cc's is more than enough for me. On the other hand, now the Suzuki SV1000, which is almost the exact same as the SV650, except, you know, 1000cc bike, it's still a V-twin engine in. It still sounds fucking boss, and it's still as powerful as your 600cc sports bikes. It's not quite as powerful as a 1000cc sport bike, the inline 4. If I'm right, people are gonna correct me. I've driven both the SV650 and the SV1000, and I'd have to say that the SV1000 is almost directly comparable to a 600cc sport bike rather than a 1000cc sport bike. And that's strictly because of the RPM range and the red line of a V-twin engine. See, V-twin engines you can only usually crank out anywhere between 7 to 12,000 RPM on red line, whereas sports bikes, I mean, the F4i, this one redlines at 14K, the R6 redlined at, I think, 16 was my red line. So you think 16,000 revolutions a minute, that's fucking ridiculous. And a V-twin just can't pump that out without having major issues, throwing rods and shit. SV650 is a great starter bike. They're super cheap. How'd you guys fucking like that new little end to my intro right there? That's from my buddy, and I'll be honest right now, man, I don't know how to pronounce your name correctly. Jarvi, is that correct? Dude fucking hooked me up with a sweet banner for my channel. He didn't even want me to do a shout out, but fuck you, I'm doing a shout out because you're the shit. His link is in the description to his Facebook, at least, where he'll comment on with his YouTube here. Dude fucking hooked me up with a digital dubsteppy glitch style for my channel art. Dude's legit, so check him out, man. He's the bee's knees. All right, check this out, guys. I can fucking just idle through my neighborhood. No throttle. Fucking, this bike is dumb high on idle. I need to adjust it, but I'm too lazy. So I'm idling right now 23 miles an hour, which I believe equates to like 40 kilometers an hour. Like, so this is all strictly clutch control. It's trying to die, but this fucking idle will not let it. Oh, I really stalled it. I gotta act like I didn't meant to do that so John doesn't fucking make fun of me. So I'm on grass, slippery wet grass, with giant fucking flashing lights. I won't look like a total fucking idiot. Dee 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 tippy toes, tippy toes, tippy toes, dee 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 tippy toes. This is the tippy toe song. I just made it up because I'm fucking retarded. Turn my pimp lights off and go inside and have a drink.
Dad.